Happy Earth Day, folks. This is Malinda Weaver from Avondale United Methodist Church coming at you with your Wednesday Eastside Lifeline. You may remember a few weeks ago in one of my Eastside Lifelines, I showed you a plant, a flowering plant that I was waiting not so patiently for it to bloom. And today that bloom is finally opening up more and more. It's been about probably 3 weeks since that particular Eastside Lifeline that I've been waiting for this bloom to come, and I think it's so neat that it's really starting to show its beauty on Earth Day. 50 years ago was the first Earth Day, and so 50 years later here we are, and we hear buzzwords like climate change and that the polar ice caps are melting, and we see people that seem to be really taking that seriously, and then we also see people around us who don't seem to be taking it so seriously. But I hope throughout time more and more people will take it seriously. We as human beings, we as followers of God, should be taking our care of creation seriously. It says in the very first book of the Bible that humans were created to care for creation, to take care of every living thing on the planet. And so I hope today that we are taking that seriously, that you will. It's a little difficult these days to do it. I know some people's recycling has come to a halt during the pandemic. For other people, it's hard to get out and do things to take care of the environment. But I hope you will find a way to do that, to care for creation as God calls us to do. Maybe try to plant a tree. I know some people are planting gardens for the first time, but find your way into nature. Find your way into things that you enjoy and things that can truly bring new life in the midst of the scariness of the pandemic, in the midst of the scariness of climate change and not knowing what's to come. But also find ways that you can truly make a difference, that you can truly leave a mark, that you know that creation is better for you having been there. One of the hymns that's been running through my head all day, my constant playlist of hymns that are going through my head, is For the Beauty of the Earth. It's page 92 in our United Methodist hymnal, and I just love what it has to say about praising God for the joy that God has given us in creation. That first verse says, for the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. We do have a lot to be grateful for in this springtime, as many people are out walking and trying to get exercise as we shelter in place and don't go to as many public places as maybe we once did. But as you go about your walks, as you go about enjoying nature, truly stop and give thanks to God for the gift of the beauty of the earth. That last verse, for thyself best gift divine, to the world so freely given, for that great, great love of thine, peace on earth and joy in heaven, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Give thanks to God for the gift of the earth. Give thanks to God for the gift of his divine Son, Jesus Christ, in our lives, who comes to us again and again, and sometimes that's through the gift of creation and the gift of nature. This is Malinda Weaver with your Eastside Lifeline from Avondale United Methodist Church.